Now, as I said, it was difficult to tell who's who, right? They had the same culture, they had the same language, they looked the same. And you might be wondering, how did they know who was who? Well, the author explains that somewhat here. And it is just, well, I'll go to the book. After the genocide, many foreigners wondered how the huge number of Hutu killers recognized their Tutsi victims in the upheaval of the massacres. Since Rwandans of both ethnic groups speak the same language with no distinctive differences, live in the same places, and are not always physically recognizable by distinctive characteristics. The answer is simple. The killers did not have to pick out their victims. They knew them personally. Everyone knows everything in a village. So they didn't have to guess. They didn't have to identify him by a different skin color or by a different facial structure or by a different language. They knew them. A teacher and a survivor of the marshes confirms. The principal and the inspector of schools in my district participated in the killings with nail-studded clubs. Teachers, priests, the burgomaster, a subprefect, a doctor, they all killed with their own hands. They wore pressed cotton trousers. They had no trouble sleeping. They traveled around in vehicles or on light motorcycles. These well-educated people were calm, and they rolled up their sleeves to get a good grip on their machetes. For someone who has spent his life teaching the humanities, as I have, such criminals are a fearful mystery. So like the priests, the burgomaster, which is like a kind of a German name of someone that's a political person, political magistrate in a town, or a sub-prefect. That's a sub-prefect is someone that's in command, someone of authority, especially in the Catholic Church. So these people, with their nice shirts and nice pants, were rolling up their sleeves to get a good grip on their machetes. At first, the killing was obligatory. Afterward, we got used to it. We became naturally cruel. We no longer needed encouragements or fines to kill, or even orders or advice. Discipline was relaxed because it wasn't necessary anymore. I don't know anyone who was struck because he refused to kill. I know of one case of punishment by death, a special case, a woman. Some people cut her to punish her husband, who had refused to kill. But she was in fact a Tutsi. Afterward, the husband took part without whining. In fact, he was one of the busiest in the marshes. So these tribal, the Hutus and the Tutsis would marry each other. Just like, you put human beings living in the same village, you end up marrying somebody from the other tribe. And if you didn't go with the system, you were getting murdered.